So this last module and this chapter we're talking about here gets into stuff that goes beyond the scope of this course. We will not be using SolidWorks. Hopefully some, if not all of you, have had some exposure to it, but we're not going to be using it here. And there is a link here that you can copy down and try it, but this is not something that we're actually doing for a part of this course. So by studying this text, you qualify for a cost-free student design kit of SolidWorks. Once again, this is not something we're going to be having, but it's just trying to just give you the context here for what we have. So let's talk about getting started in terms of ideas becoming designs. And so this is one of the key things that we want to be thinking about as a result of what we're learning here is to machine. You create a CAD drawing and you want to actually make it real into a part. Formerly, we began a design with pencil sketches, then an orthographic drawing using wireframe CAD software. Those drawings were mostly correct. The dimensions and functions could be missed. Complex parts or assemblies had to be prototyped or mocked up to test the design, then back to improve the drawings to incorporate the results. Not today. We begin by making the object in digital space. Shape, volume, weight, and strength, and even functions are all known factors before the drawing is created or any metal is machined. Evolving towards paperless, the CNC program can be compiled directly from the solid. That's what you are about to experience. And so that's what you can be doing with some of these more elaborate types of programs. So for key points, the solid is the part. It can be tested and fit to other cyber part assemblies. It can be observed under stress and then improved until the safety margin is perfect. Once it fits and works correctly, we can machine the first part, but even that can be a rapid prototyping using a laser stereographic, a rapid prototyping. And Solids open a giant shortcut in the value stream map that brings a product to market at the lowest cost and highest quality. When we program and machine that very first part, because it was proven, there's a much better chance it's right the first time. So let's get started. You can build your solids as if you were doing it in clay, making a beginning lump by extruding a sketch into an initial base, then add and subtract volume and shape. And so the author gives his perspective. One of his favorite aspects in SolidWorks, there's almost always more than one way to do what you want. It's creative and intuitive. Often I think I might be able to do something, and sure enough, it works. And so in the demo that's related that the author is talking about here, you're able to make my base in two ways, but will end up in the same conclusion. So there's various ways that you can actually do the machining. So once again, this is for reference only. You can check the features, then draw a sketch and extrude the sketch into the base. Wiping that out, you could start with a sketch, then go to the feature to extrude the base. And this is a simple illustration of how SolidWorks allows different approaches to many tasks. So following the instructions at the end of 24.2 to download your student version of SolidWorks, if you get this full textbook, you may be able to still do that, or you can use your school, the Liberty version of SolidWorks if that's something that you have had other ways it's just been made available to you. And so this is just more details about that. So the best advice is when completing your assignment or tutorial, read each line twice and do exactly as it says. So we don't really get into SolidWorks, but it's useful for you to be seeing one of the possible realities that will be things that you would be looking at in the future, and hopefully you've had some exposure while you've been going through your degree program. So for a conclusion, SolidWorks is a powerful and complex program. It takes practice to get it under full control. At least the author said it did for him. But if you stay with it, and at some point you too will have an aha moment that confirms you have a feel for it, and in a flash it'll become natural and intuitive. In the meantime, have fun and stay with it. Okay, well, that's it for the material that we're covering in this course. Great job. It's been a pleasure to be sharing a journey with you as you go through this material. And I'll look forward to continue to connect with you in the future. Take care now. God bless. Bye-bye.